What up, y'all? Welcome to my channel if you are new, and welcome back if you are already subscribed. I love you guys so much. Today is gonna be a day in the life kind of vlog. I have a couple things that I want to share with you guys, so I figured I would just kind of make it into a fun vlog. You guys can come along with us if you are new to my channel. I have 4 kids. My youngest is 6 months old. He's my last baby and my last boy. My second youngest is my daughter, and she just turned 2 years old, and then my older 2 boys are 8 and 5. So we got a full range here. Some are super close in age, which can make it a little crazy in this house. I think any house with kids is crazy, really, no matter how many kids you have. If you have 1 kid, it's still crazy. So if you are that parent with 1 kid, don't feel like, oh, how's everybody else do it with so many kids and I only have 1 and I can't keep up. That's normal. I remember having only 1 before I had my second, and that's exactly how I felt. So just so you know that, I get all those kinds of comments all the time and questions, you know, like, how do you do this? How do you, stay put together? And how do you do this? And how do you do that with 4 kids? I have 1 kid and I can barely keep up, and I can't put my clothes on or makeup or anything. Trust me, really, it's one of those things like practice makes perfect kind of deal. Because the more kids you have, the more practice you have, the more you learn, the times in the day or when you can have time for yourself or get yourself ready, which I don't do this every day. I would love to, but I just don't. And I don't have the time, and I can't, and that's okay. So a lot of the times I'm in gross hair and no makeup, PJs half the time. Sometimes I change my clothes at least. But then there's days like this where I do my hair and my makeup. Well, I haven't really done my hair today, but I've done my makeup, I put jewelry on, I put a cute outfit on, or something that makes me feel like I have energy and I'm awake. Like I said, this does not happen all the time, but when it does, I do like to do it because that is something that I do for myself. That's something I give to myself, even though I may only get like 10 minutes to do my makeup and get ready, or sometimes I can get an hour because my husband can take care of the babies. The younger 2, so that I can get that done. It just depends. So when I do have that time, I take advantage. I listen to podcasts, I listen to sermons, I listen to music, whatever it is. That is my time to get ready and make myself feel good. I drink my coffee. You just gotta find your thing, and don't ever feel bad for not doing that for yourself. If you just cannot find the time, it's okay. You will eventually, your baby will get out of that stage that they are in, or your toddler, or whatever it may be, and the stages change all the time, and eventually you will get some time to yourself. And I always try to remind myself, these stages, they go by so quickly, especially when they're little. I cannot believe my son's gonna be 6 months old. I literally feel like I just put up the video of us having him in the hospital. Like, that's how I feel. And then I look at him and he's 6 months old and he looks so big to me. My husband, of course, he's like, he's so tiny. I'm like, no, he's big to me. Like, I used to hold him with 1 hand. Well, I can still hold him with 1 hand, but he was so tiny in my arm. Oh, I just can't believe it. And I think I notice it more because he is my last child. So I know that I will never have these different milestones again. I will never go through, obviously pregnancy, labor, delivery again, but I will never go through the newborn stage again. And now that he's already past the newborn stage, I'm like, God, that went by like that. Like, when I was in it, I was so tired and he wasn't sleeping and all of those things, and snapped my fingers, and now he's 6 months old and the newborn stage is gone and I will never have it again. So at least I have memories and pictures and videos of it, but I still miss it. And I know that he's turning 6 months old, and next thing I know, he'll be a year old, and I'll go, what the heck? I was just talking about him being 6 months old. What happened? I mean, shoot, y'all, I'm my 8-year-old, my oldest. How do I have an 8-year-old child? I don't even know. Like, sometimes I look at him, I'm like, whose kid are you? Because I feel like that time went by so fast, and he looks so grown up to me. He looks way more grown up than an 8-year-old should, I feel like. It's exciting, but it's sad. If you guys can hear my daughter in the background, which I'm sure y'all will see her on this vlog, last night she woke us up at 2 a.m. in the morning, crying her eyes out, would not go to sleep. And I kept thinking, like, okay, she's out of her crib now. Her crib is now turned into a toddler bed because she was getting out of her crib. And obviously we don't want her to get hurt or anything. Sorry, y'all, my arm is getting tired. I wasn't planning on like starting this vlog talking about all these things. I feel like I'm talking to my friends, my mama friends, my girlfriends, even my family, my sisters. And I feel like you guys would like that as well, because I just feel like it's more, personal that way. So when things just pop into my mind, I want to talk about them like I would with any friend. So like I said, I did not realize I was gonna do that while I was standing up holding the camera. So now my arm hurts. So I found a place to prop it up real quick. She just turned 2 years old in March, and she's now in a toddler bed, which I really want to get her own like big girl bed. I really am not a fan. This crib we've had for years, and the mattress too, and the mattress sucks. The crib is old. It's been repainted 100 times, and we're not having any more babies. And the baby that I have right now, the 6-month-old, he will not be sleeping in a crib for a little while because we co-sleep right now, and we don't have any other like rooms in the house for a nursery. So if he were to sleep anywhere, he would sleep in our room, and I could always put a crib in our room. But at this moment, that's just not what we're doing right now. And anyways, getting off on a tangent, but I don't need the crib anymore. I want to get her a day bed, a twin size day bed. So a twin size mattress, the day bed. I want the whole cute like boho rattan, or rattan, I think that's how you say it, style. And the one I want from World Market is always sold out, y'all. Like every time I go on there, I see it in stock, and I couldn't get it right then. So the next day I go on there and then it's out of stock. Seriously? So anyways, I'm waiting on that one probably forever. I don't know when that'll happen. So getting back to last night. Last night, my daughter woke up crying. And again, I thought she just wants to get out of her bed. She doesn't want to sleep through the night anymore, because now that she knows she can get out of her crib and get out of her room, then usually it makes it harder for them to stay asleep throughout the night. And we've had that issue with every one of my kids. My first 2 boys, the same thing. The minute you put them in that big boy bed and toddler bed, they realize, oh, I can get up and I can open the door and I can walk out whenever I want. I'm not like kept in here anymore. So you always have to go through that stage, and some kids are really great at it and they learn right away, and some kids push your buttons, and Jade has done that a couple times, but not really every night. But so I kept thinking, she just doesn't want to go to sleep and she doesn't want to stay in her bed. I go in there, I go to see if she's okay, y'all. Her little cheeks are so red. And I was like, oh my gosh, like either I'm thinking, has she been crying for a long time and I didn't know? Or is she super hot in her room? I go to pick her up and she's burning up. Like through her clothes, I can feel her whole body on my body is just on fire. And I was like, oh crap, here we go. So of course she has a fever, a big fever. So I give her the Tylenol immediately, and I start taking her clothes off and just holding her. And she's crying and she was shaking a little bit. She was talking a lot. And then I got a washcloth and I put it on her head, and I laid on the couch with her and just held her and rocked her. So we've had really bad allergies and pollen the last couple of days. I can feel it like every morning. I feel snotty and just, you know, itchy eyes and all of that stuff. All of my kids are getting it, and my daughter especially. But I feel like she started having a runny nose, and I think there's just something going on in there that is just not agreeing with her and her body. Poor baby. And she's my one kid that has probably gotten sick, the worst sickness. Like when she has gotten sick, it was RSV when she was 6 months old, and then she had 2 ear infections during COVID, right when COVID started, when we came back from our trip for spring break. So what was that, last year March or something. So other than that, she hasn't been sick. Of course, being a mama, I'm like so worried the whole time, the way she's acting and her heart's beating fast. And then the medicine kicked in, so she was getting cooled off. So I know she was feeling better, but then she was like jumping off the wall. Like she was just like, oh, and jumping here and there. So she did not go to sleep till 6 o'clock in the morning, 6:30 a.m. And then by the time I put her down, I was gonna get ready to get in bed, which I had not been in bed. I didn't go to sleep at all when she woke up at 2 a.m. My husband and I were watching a movie. So I was awake the whole time. I put her down at 6:30 a.m. and then the baby woke up. So he was hungry, which Knox is really sleeping through the night now, which is great, except for I don't go to sleep when he sleeps. So I only get a couple hours. So he woke up at 6:30 when I put her down, or I guess around like 6:45, 7. I get him up, I change him, and I breastfeed him to get him to fall back asleep. And so I'm laying down with him because obviously I'm tired. But then I remembered I had ordered groceries to deliver to my home to come here at 8 a.m. So it's like now 7 o'clock, and I'm like, if I fall asleep now, I'm gonna probably not hear the email, the text, or the doorbell. And what if my groceries are sitting outside my house for like 2 hours and somebody grabs them? I don't know, or they go bad. So I'm like, I probably shouldn't go to sleep. So I lay down with the baby long enough to get him to fall asleep. I get up again and I start making myself some coffee, doing different things. Next thing you know, I hear somebody at the door. Well, I got the email. So I go, I get the groceries, and I realize I'm never gonna sleep because I need to get things done. See, that's why I haven't started filming till later, because it's just been crazy. I haven't even gone to sleep yet. I didn't take a nap or anything. I'm just gonna go to bed early tonight. I am feeling tired, but I really want to get some things done today. So I took a shower this morning when the baby woke up, and my Abel baby, he woke up. He's always like the first or second baby to wake up in the morning. So they were both awake watching something, laying in my bed while I took a shower, and my husband walks in and he's like, have you gone to sleep? And I was like, no. Taking a shower, I'm just gonna get ready for the day. No sleep at all yesterday. See how I go. Which I don't drink caffeinated coffee. I always drink decaf because then I can have more cups if I want to, because I'm breastfeeding. And also I've been drinking decaf for so long now because I had babies back to back between pregnancies and postpartums and breastfeedings and all that. And I love decaf coffee. So when I do drink a coffee with caffeine in it, I get the jitters sometimes. Not every time, but there has been times where I've like drank 1 cup and I've already felt like jittery. But since I didn't sleep this morning, I had ordered in my groceries the Starbucks caramel macchiato, chilled, iced, whatever you call it. It's the cold one. It comes in the bottle and you just pour it into your cup. So I poured that into a cup with ice, and I put in some Chobani sweet cream creamer, and then I topped it off with Ready Whip Now Makes sweet cream cold foam in a can, like whipped cream, that you just put on your cup. Oh my gosh, y'all, it's so good. Like, so good. I was gonna buy one of those milk frother things. This stuff works just amazing, so I'm not gonna do that now. I'm just gonna keep buying those cans. I'm gonna go grab them in a minute and show you guys on here, because if you guys love iced coffee, really just coffee in general, I think you guys would enjoy it, especially the sweet cream cold foam little topper that you can get. So I've had 2 of those, and that is not decaf. The Starbucks iced coffee is not decaf. I think they make it in decaf. I just can't find it. I thought I could have swore I found it somewhere. If you guys have ever seen the iced coffees that you can get, you know, at the grocery store from Starbucks that are decaf, let me know down below in the comments where you found it, or maybe if I can find it on Amazon or something, because I love the taste of it. But like I said, I just can't drink a lot of caffeine. So it would be great if it was decaf, or if it came in a decaf. Let me know if you guys know of any, because I would love to find some. But I still wanted to try it out, so that's why I tried it out this morning, and it was so good. I had a second cup, and I thought, it's not gonna be a big deal because I haven't slept at all. So I kind of need the little pep in my step. And so far I haven't had any jitters or like feeling that buzz, like head buzz, high. I don't know if that's even how you would, that's how I describe it, but I've been feeling fine. I just literally, y'all, that coffee that I made this morning is so good. I'm even thinking about it right now. I want some more, but I don't need any more caffeine. By the way, if you didn't know this already, anything that you ingest, you know, people always say like, oh, pump and dump. Your baby only gets like 0.5 to 1% of anything that goes into your body that you're drinking. Like if you drink, you know, a glass of wine or a cup of coffee that has caffeine in it. So they're not getting like what you feel or what you're getting. So always remember that. I always thought you had to pump and dump, and I was like, that is horrible. Like, why would I get rid of this milk? I mean, really, you could use the milk for something else. Like you could use it to put it on a rash, or, you know, different things like that. I asked my doctor about it, and she was like, no, you do not have to do that. You don't ever really know which one to dump, because how long it takes to go through your body and then to process through to the breast milk, you can't really tell. I mean, I guess you could buy those little milk tester things, strips that tell you like how much alcohol is in there, or if there is alcohol, I guess. I don't know. I've never done them. But she was like, you know, if you're out and you're having a glass or two of wine, if you take a couple shots of tequila or like a beer or two, she's like, you don't even need to pump and dump. Like your baby's not gonna get any of that. And especially not even anything near enough to make them feel it. Now, obviously, if you don't feel comfortable doing that, totally fine. I just wanted to put that out there because I didn't know that, and so I did dump a lot, not a lot, no, I'm not trying to act like I was like a big drinker or anything, but a couple times that I did drink, I was so afraid, so I pumped and dumped, and then I actually dumped, you know, like 2 or 3 times because I didn't know which milk was gonna have it in, if that makes sense. So just do your research, ask your doctor, you know, all of that kind of stuff, but don't feel, you know, for one, don't feel like you can't have a glass of wine or a shot of tequila or a beer because you're breastfeeding, or even caffeine because you're breastfeeding and you're afraid your baby's gonna like be drunk or jumping off the wall. It's probably not gonna happen, but still, that's everybody else's opinion and that is my opinion. So don't come at me and get mad at me and say that's not right, whatever. There's always that 1-2 people that say that kind of stuff. Okay, so one of the big things that I need to get done today, y'all, which is clean my kitchen. Like, acting like that's a big deal. Y'all, that's like an everyday list, isn't it? I mean, every single person probably has that on their list, right? Every day you wake up, you're like, clean the kitchen, do the dishes, do the laundry. Duh. But today I really do need to do the dishes. Like, I have been trying to keep up with it, to kind of get on top of it. Again, I don't know what happened. It just kind of got away from us. I don't know how. I have a lot of people in this house. It's just, I skip one time doing dishes and it's like the whole house decided to eat off of a dish and it's now piled in the sink. So the kitchen is a mess, but I really want to like clean the floors, not only the counters and the dishes and all that, but I really want to like sweep and mop because I don't mop as much as I would like to. Today, I want to do that. And I figured that I would go ahead and video for you guys as well, or add it into the vlog today, because Toppin sent me their new steam mop and I'm super excited to try it. So I haven't tried it yet. I was gonna try it and then like do this video, but I thought it would be cool to just try it with you guys so you guys can see it with me, you know, and I can, obviously I give you, no matter what, I'm gonna give y'all my honest opinion about things. I'm not gonna lie, but this is like for real honest because I have never tried it before. So y'all will be seeing it in action with me for the first time. And you know, if it's easy to use, all that kind of stuff. It seems pretty straightforward and easy to use. I really like their products. If y'all have seen one of the videos around Christmas time, I did a video. They sent me their compact cordless vacuum and it's great for like area rugs and dog hair, pet hair, and even my kids love to use it. It's just a really good, small, compact, cordless vacuum. If you guys want to see that, I will link it down below, that video, and put it right here in the cards for you guys. Ever since they sent me that vacuum, I've really been loving their stuff. And then they had their mop come out, so they asked if they could send it to me to try it out. And I said, heck yeah. And I was actually, literally the day before they told me that, I was online looking at steam mops. How crazy is that? Is that not crazy how everything works? I don't know, I just think that's so crazy. I literally was about to like try to figure out which steam mop I wanted to order because I have been wanting one so bad. Like, I hate mopping. I just don't like to mop. So I just felt like the steam mops are so good because you don't have to put anything in it but water. So you know there's nothing on the floor other than steam and water and heat. And you know it's, you know, killing all the bacteria and getting everything sterilized and I mean all that kind of stuff, you know what I mean? Like, to me it's like the most clean. I can truly say by using that I just feel like everything is cleaner and neater. My daughter got into my eyeshadow palette from Christmas yesterday. She got into it. I walked into the bathroom, you know, you turn your back for 1 second. I'm like, why is my door open? That's not good. Where's Jade? I go in my bathroom. She's sitting on the floor. She has taken my contour brush and she has put it into every single eyeshadow palette color and all over her cheeks. She was doing pretty good though, y'all. Like, she really was. She was patting it and then she was like rubbing it here. She wasn't doing this thing, you know. She's learning. It's cool. I mean, not that she needs to know that. She's only 2. But I'm just saying, like, you can tell that she's been in there with me enough that she's really caught on to what I do and she's mimicking what I'm doing. I just thought it was so cool that she knew where to put it. So anyways, but so of course she made a mess and it is a total mess, y'all, like all over. I even tried to like just wipe it off real quick with the towel and it just smudged it all over the floor. So I feel like this would be the perfect thing to show y'all and for me to try to see how well this thing works. But enough talking about it. Let me show you what it looks like. I've got it up here on my bed. I love cleaning stuff and pots and pans and all that kind of stuff. Anyways, if you do too, let me know down below. Raise your hand. Use that emoji. Raise your hand emoji. Let me know. If you love and get excited over cleaning items or pots and pans, things like that that are practical, things that you need for the home, if those are your most exciting things to get in the mail or from a friend. All right, y'all, here it is laid out on my bed. Let's see, obviously handle here, nice. We've got the cord that you would unwrap, obviously. Comes down. We've got this little guy, that's where you put the water in. Open that, and then this is their little, you know, cylinder pour system they give you, so you know how much water to put in, and pour it in there nicely. Nice and neat. On off switch, temperature dial off, and then you got, you know, low steam, medium steam, high steam. And I know that it did say on there, which I don't know if this is true for all steam mops, but when I read their instructions, that it takes about like 20 seconds for it to heat up, you know, all the way. So if you put it on, you know, high steam, obviously wait the full 20 seconds for it to be to that temperature. Here is the head. Now I have had a steam mop before. I had the Shark steam mop, I don't know, like 7 years ago, and then it broke after a while. I mean, I used it a lot and I really loved it. But there was something about the like headpiece of the Shark one that I didn't like very much. I think it was because the steam would come out this side too and not just the bottom. So I always felt like when I would press down, you know, and move it, the steam wasn't really underneath getting it and scrubbing it off. It was like coming out of all sides, if that makes sense. So I do like that this is like completely covered. It doesn't have open holes or anything. Obviously this little ball here makes it easy to turn it and then turn it over. I think it's really cool. At least my Shark mop did not come with this, so I don't know if this is something that all of them come with now, but this, obviously this piece you put on if you want to clean your carpets and steam mop or steam clean your carpets. You put this on top of the little pad, and that way it glides over your carpet, but then again it's still getting all the steam out, which I think is really cool. But when you take that off, then you have just the mop side for hard surfaces. And I also like the texture on these. My other mop had like a really flat fuzzy. It was almost like if you took these fuzzies off and it was just this flat piece, that's like all it had. And I felt like it just didn't get into all the grooves and places that I need it to. So I'm hoping that this texture is really gonna do that for me. And it's really nice and soft. I like that. It's pretty plush too. It's kind of thick. But then of course, you know, you just Velcro it on, you take it off. Obviously you can see the stainless steel here with the steam holes, and then, I don't know y'all, I really do think this one's gonna work out great for me, but like I said, we're gonna try it out together and see what it's like. And of course, I will give y'all my honest opinion, what I think. All right, y'all, I was gonna show y'all my outfit that I'm wearing today, but I just had to hold the mop too. Like, should I take a picture like this? The mop and my outfit? Hey. Ooh, show you how it works. Ooh, 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 ooh. I suck at that. That is not me, y'all. But yeah, here's a good look at the mop in the mirror. If you wanted to know what it looked like while you're mopping. But yeah, let me get up close here. Y'all can see this is, let me put this guy up real quick. Pretty simple today. Like I said, just something to get on to make me feel good and pretty and all of those things. See, can you see me a little bit better that way? Sorry, all the lighting was not, it was a little dark, so I hope this is a little better. Again, like I said before, it's nothing too crazy, pretty casual, comfy. The only thing I would say that's like not as casual as maybe the jewelry, if that's not something that you wear every day. But lately I've been into that gold jewelry look. It's super popular, especially like the chains and stuff. I'm all about it. So I've got my little hoops right here. These are from Amazon. Again, y'all, everything in my videos, I try to link as much as I can down below in the description box for you guys. So anything that I'm wearing, anything the kids are wearing, anything in my home, I will have it linked down below. If there's something specific that you don't see on there, you can always send me a comment and I will try to find it for you, unless it's, you know, sold out or they don't have it anymore for any of those kind of reasons. But just so y'all know, like, I try to link absolutely everything that I can think of that's in the video to make it easy for you guys. This is from Missguided. And then this is the Rolling Stones tee from Target. But I mean, I love the colors. I love how like oversized this is, but without feeling too big. Obviously I have it tucked in the front here, and I love the colors. I love how the length of the sleeves is long. This is, to me, is like the perfect graphic tee fit. So that's the back. I just think it looks really cute. And then these jeans, y'all, I am loving, like loving these jeans. I have 2 pair of them. These are from Abercrombie & Fitch, and these are the Curve Love high rise. I think they're the skinny jeans, or maybe this is the mom jean. I cannot remember. Again, y'all, I'll have everything linked correctly down below, so you won't have to worry. But mom brain, sometimes I can't remember all of those things. But these are perfect high rise, especially for postpartum tummies. And I love Abercrombie jeans because they're like a real jean material. They're the thick material. Like it probably has like 1% of the elastic in these jeans, but the rest of it is all cotton. So they're super sturdy. They're gonna hold you in. Like I love that right here, especially where the zipper is like super tight and sturdy. It's gonna hold me in really good up here and up here. And I don't have very many curves. Like I don't have, you know, a big butt. I don't have hips or anything, but I got the Curve Love because I just like that they're higher. This is my opinion. I feel like the Curve Love fits a little bit higher with the high rise. I feel like the hips are not so tight on the hip and the butt to where they're like, you know, push your butt in right here, which I don't need any of that because I already have that. I don't need to make it even more flat. So it gives like all the give right here that you need to move around, but this part and the waist is tight and snug and up high. So you don't have to worry about your jeans falling down when you bend over or feeling like they're just gonna come off as you're walking. But again, the other reason is if you're into that whole mom jean look and not super, super tight, the Curve Love is great too, because then all through the thigh area, it's not gonna be as tight as the skinny jeans. But then at the ankle here, it kind of tapers in, and then I just rolled mine up. They do come as kind of like ankle length, but I think these are size long. I got the long pair, and then I just rolled them up on the bottom. And this pair has just like the one hole detail right there, distressing right there, and then on the like hem a little bit. But I also love the color of these. I feel like this jean is kind of almost like that acid wash in a way, but it just looks more vintage and retro. I really like it. But I just love that the thigh area is definitely more give, and the hip areas there's more give. So I'm getting kind of like that mom jean look without going too big and too baggy, and then at the same time feeling super secure right here and up here. I do say that they run a little tight in the waist, like right where the button is, not, you know, right here in the hip area, but right where the button is. I am 5'7". I'm about 145 pounds, and I usually wear like size mediums, sometimes larges because I like oversized things. And then in the jeans, I am wearing, these are a size 29 long, and then I also have a size 28 long, and the 28 and the 29 fit exactly the same, but only because they're different colors. So sometimes when you get different color jeans, they're like different materials, and I think that's the only reason why. But either way, they both fit the same, the 28 and the 29, but they are still both a little snug in the waist. Now, at the time that I ordered these, and I ordered the 28 and 29, I was actually wearing a size 30 or 31, and I knew that slowly, you know, the skin and the weight was gonna come off around my tummy area, so I could probably get into these sooner than later. So I went ahead and got the smaller size. That's the only reason why. So obviously, if you're not going through postpartum like me and think that your weight's gonna really fluctuate, just get your regular size. Or if you know your body type and you know that, you know, right here, I mean, like y'all, these come literally right at the waist, like right where your waist would cut in and then go to your hip. So right in that smallest section of your tummy, I would just measure that, and then that's what size I would get, because it's literally right there. Oh yeah, and by the way, this shirt comes in a small medium or a large extra large, and I got the small medium because I was gonna get the large extra large because I like everything oversized, but when I put it up against my body, they already come oversized. So this is the small medium. You can tell like in the back, that's how long it would be all the way around. So it's not super oversized. It's a little bit more of a boxy fit, but it is still like flowy and bigger. Trying to get better at these like clothing haul things. I'm not the best. I'm not like one of those influencers that's like knows how to do her little, this is what I'm wearing, this is where it's from, this is what I am, blah, blah, blah. I'm trying my best, y'all. I'm trying to get better at it because I do love to share this stuff. That's what I'm wearing. And I love it. All right, y'all, this is my bathroom. This is right when you walk into the bathroom. And this is where Jade got the makeup on the floor. Now, we've kind of been walking. I have the towel sitting right here, so we've kind of been walking on it, and I can notice like some of the smudges, I think, are either really blended in here or they kind of got wiped up somehow. But there's like a line here. There's a bunch of stuff over here. This is like the biggest part with all the smudges over here and over here. I don't know, there's a lot, and this needs to be swept again. I don't know what Jade or the boys brought in here, or if they walked in here with like mud on their shoes or what, but there's definitely like little pieces everywhere. So I had just washed these mats the other day, so I'm just gonna pull those up real quick. I'm gonna sweep, and then we are gonna use the new steam mop. See how it goes. Y'all ready? I'm ready. That was like so satisfying to get all of those spots up. Not only the makeup stuff that she did, but scuff marks that have been on this floor for so long that I've tried to clean up with my mop and solution and could not get them up at all. I just thought that it was like permanent on there. I mean, I love this thing. Like, it literally is so satisfying and it feels so clean. I'm barefoot right now. Literally, it dried so quickly and it doesn't feel sticky under my feet. It actually feels nice and just, it feels really clean, really. Like, I feel comfortable walking on this with my bare feet. When I mop, I really don't. Like, I still feel like a little bit of a stickiness. Oh my gosh. Yep, I'm in love with this thing. I seriously love it. I cannot wait to do the kitchen floor, make that thing look nice and pretty and feel good, because I definitely am a barefoot person. I like to wear no shoes around my house especially. And lately that just hasn't been happening because my floor feels gross with all these kids and dog hair and food and crumbs and crap, dirt. So I'm really excited to see how well it works in the kitchen so far. In the bathroom, I am such a fan. The only thing I would have to say is I wish that it had an attachment to make it into like a small handheld like nozzle so I could get into like small crevices, like the corners of the bathroom floor where like the baseboards meet. I wish it had some kind of like handheld system to where I could really just like push that steam down in there to get it up, because y'all, like, it did not take much. A couple of the places I thought was gonna need a little bit more of a pass through, I just kind of set it on there and kind of pushed it a little bit. And the other thing I really like is that when I first went to push it, it was not easy to push. Like, it didn't just glide along like it's just sitting on the top. It literally feels like it's suctioning to the floor when you're pushing it. So you kind of have to push hard to get it to move across the floor. And I don't know if that's with the steam and then the type of pad that they put on there to really scrub the floor, but I swear y'all, like, that must make it work better, because it just felt like it was really like digging deep onto the floor and cleaning it rather than just passing over it and throwing some hot water on there. You know what I mean? So, ooh, y'all, I'm definitely a fan right now. You know when you get an item like this and you really see how it works and you're like, oh, this is cool. It makes you want to clean even more. Yeah, that's where I'm at right now. I want to go get the kitchen done, which I try to do the counter first. So I got to do the dishes and the counter first and make sure that's cleaned off, and then we'll do the floor. But I can't wait. Cannot wait to see what this thing can do in there with that nasty floor where my kids have dropped food, especially my daughter from her high chair. She always throws food on the floor, and I know that I haven't caught all the places, so I'm sure there's sticky spots under there somewhere. I cannot wait.
No, dude, stop throwing the food on the floor.
That's okay.
No, it's not.
It's okay.
It's not okay, Jay. You can't throw our human food onto the floor for the doggies. Because they're probably going to get choke on it or something. Your arms up. Now breathe. Now smell it and breathe out. Go like this, mamas. Does it feel better now?
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're choking, just do that, okay? Good. Remember, when you're coughing, put your hands up and then go like this. Now you ready? Do it. There you go.
I just did it. This is me.
Can you say hi, Mama?
Hi.
Hi. Are you feeling okay right now?
Okay.
Georgie, say hi.
Hello.
Georgie and his crazy hair, he looks like from Little Rascals. Put your head down. This one piece that sticks up. We gotta cut his hair and his brother's hair like tomorrow.
Mommy.
Yes, baby.
Seat.
You want to see? Oh, you want to sit? Are you?
Okay.
Do you feel better, Mama, or you still feel sick?
Yeah.
Yeah. You're watching your show, Baby First. Yeah.
Yay!
Is that your favorite, Sissy? Look right in there.
Hello.
Pretty girl.
Is it?
Yeah, in there. That's where all the people are.
Hi.
Hi.
Where is she?
You're so funny.
Hello.
Hello. Okay, hold on. You wanna
Hello.
come with me? Hello. Are you gonna help mommy clean?
Yeah.
Okay, let's get you all set up, okay?
Okay.
Here, you wanna help mommy get those out, please? Here, get out. Here, over here. No, the ball goes over here, Moses.
'Cause I'm not tired. I'm thinking about the days we used to shine when we were young. I told you that we should start a band and reach for the sky. It's 2 a.m. and I can't fall asleep. I'm just not tired. I can hear the raindrops falling. It's cold outside and I kinda feel like calling, but it's so late now. I just miss you. I just miss you. We were such a constellation, right? No, you'd agree. Made a reputation for ourselves at age 18. We had the devil on our shoulders telling us what we should do. Wonder if you think about me too. I can hear the raindrops falling.
Sorry y'all, it's kind of loud in here because I have the dishwasher going and the TV's on. It's late now at nighttime. I actually ended up doing dinner before I could clean the kitchen, well, I cleaned the kitchen and then I had to do dinner. So I'm gonna mop next because I'm now trying to finish up the kitchen. But I want to show you guys the coffee I was talking about earlier, all the ingredients that I used. I'm gonna show y'all that, and then I'm now making this little recipe, super easy recipe that I found on Pinterest. I don't know, I guess you call them truffles, like a cake pop truffle, something like that. I don't know, but it's super simple. I already started making them, so I'll show you guys what I've got so far and then how I'm gonna finish them out. And I already tasted one of them and they taste delicious, so this will be something fun. It's not healthy by any means. It's definitely like a dessert or a sugary treat, but the boys are gonna love them for tomorrow. But first, let me show you guys the coffee stuff that I was talking about earlier. All right, y'all, so these are the ingredients that I used for my coffee this morning. This is the coffee that I'm using. It is not decaf, like I said earlier. I would love to find the decaf one, but when I do need some caffeine, this is definitely gonna be my go-to from now on because it is amazing for iced coffee. I just put it in one of my glasses with a couple ice cubes and then poured this in there, and then I use this Chobani sweet cream creamer. Teeny bit goes a long way, but I love the taste of this. And then I top it off with this guy. This thing, y'all need this. Like, if you've ever had sweet cream cold foam from Starbucks, this is almost exactly like that. It's a little bit on the sweeter side, I would say, but oh my gosh, it's so good. And I even put this on my hot coffee too. So I use it for cold and hot coffee. All right, y'all, so this is what they look like so far. I'm still gonna cover them in chocolate and then put them in the fridge or the freezer for a little bit so that the chocolate can harden on them, and then they're done. But all it is I bought super moist yellow cake mix, and then I put this in my mixing bowl here. So I use this guy right here. I don't really know what this one is called. It's kind of like a KitchenAid dupe mixer. So this is the one that I use for it to mix it up. And then I added 1 1/4 sticks of salted butter. and kind of not totally melted. I kind of just made it softened. Just throw it in there with the cake mix. I also threw in some of these rainbow sprinkles in there before I started mixing it so that they would mix all together. And then it becomes kind of like a dough like this. And then I threw in some of these milk chocolate baking chips, just a few of them in here. I wish I would have got the mini size to do this, but I didn't realize that I got regular. So next time I do it, I'm definitely going to do the mini size chocolate chips in the dough, but then I just throw a couple in there and I knead it with my hands to mix it all up. And then I just pull pieces apart, roll them together, and then this is what it looks like so far. I'm going to use the rest of this bag and melt it in a pan with some butter. The rest of this bag, probably like a quarter stick of butter. I just kind of eyeball it. You really just need the butter to make sure that the chocolate doesn't burn when you're melting it, and then also it helps get the chocolate hardened afterwards.
So casually keep diving into concrete, so bittersweet. Keep losing sleep while driving in the backseat. What's left of me? Drowning in what feels just like an ocean. Negativity is getting closer. Hard to keep the heat when it gets colder. You know, sometimes everything just gets hard. Sometimes everything just gets harder. Feeling like I'm missing some parts. Days just keep on getting much darker. Even when I'm down in the lower, I remember what you were saying. Sometimes all you need is a spark, and maybe just a better kind of bitter. Lose gravity, I'm swimming in the quicksand. Up to my knees.
All right, y'all, that is it for the vlog today. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you guys are interested in the Toppin steam mop, I will have everything linked down below for you guys so y'all can get it yourselves. Seriously, I'm definitely impressed with it. I love the way it works and it feels, and it's just a great alternative. It's not as expensive as some of those other ones.
Mommy.
Yes, baby girl. Okay.
Mommy.
Yes, mama.
Wait.
Sissy, can you say bye?
Bye.
Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you give this video a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe if you're new. We would love to have you, and I will see you on our next one. Bye.
Bye.
You know,
Okay.
everything just gets harder.
Okay.